Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope. In the last episode of the series, we ended off with quite the craziest galactic battle we possibly could have had in the wacky world of Mario and Rabbids, taking down Cursa and freeing Rosalina once and for all from her dark mess grasp. But with all good things, they come to an end. But the ending is always the beginning for a wonderful new adventure. Or, in this case, 3 new adventures. Just like I promised, we would be coming back once all the DLC was released. And, well, we're officially back with some crazy new things to definitely involve ourselves with, and honestly, without further ado, I believe it's time for us to dive deep into the world of chaos and fun, and see what's hiding behind the DLC doors, and begin this crazy next chapter to the Mario and Rabbids as a whole. And honestly, I'm very much looking forward to it, because, honestly, I've been waiting for this, because, I've been working on other series, so I was waiting for, as soon as I finished the, just in general for, Master Detective Archives to work on this, so, because, well, I started on that game before, well, the final DLC dropped for Sparks of Hope, so I had to wait for me to be finished with that before, well, I worked on it, because I wanted to, completely sit down and work on this, and hang out with you guys, and, you know, I don't want to have to, jump off of a series in the middle of it, if I can help it, basically, just so I can, you know, fully involve myself in, because we had to do that once with, Pokemon Violet, and well, technically Scarlet, because we also did the Scarlet endgame part, but, we had to do that for, the very end of Mario and Rabbids, the original game, but the thing is I did both series at the same time, just recorded them on different days, to make sure that I could get through the rest of it, and then we took a small break until Donkey Kong's story was ready after I was done with Pokemon Scarlet Violet. But honestly, with that being said, let's get right on in. The Tower of Doom. Make your way to the top of the tower to save an old friend, good old Spawny, or Goggles like we used to call him. Be sure to follow Bostrella's sage advice along the way. Wonder how that's gonna work. And then we also got the last Spark Hunter. Heroes a new faraway planet needs your help. Will you defeat the last Spark Hunter? And that definitely is going to be pretty interesting, because there's a statue for them in the final area. So I'm very curious on what they're going to be like. And then obviously Rayman, since that's a big thing to do with Ubisoft and the Rabbids. So that's going to be pretty cool to see. But Rayman teams up with Rabbid Mario and Rabbid Peach, explore a new twisted dimension, and help the Phantom, or Tom Fawn, create the best show ever. Honestly, this one's gonna probably be like the Donkey Kong DLC back in Kingdom Battle, just because that's kind of how Rabbid Peach's DLC worked with Donkey Kong in Cranky Kong, where you were set with 3 characters. So I'm kind of curious on how that's gonna go. Oh, actually, I haven't seen this menu yet. I actually haven't got to open up the game yet to see this, so this is gonna be cool. But we're gonna do these in order. So we're definitely going to start with the Tower of Doom. Also, is that a giant King Bomb Rabbid? That's going to be interesting. Okay, then. But yeah, Tower of Doom is our starting point. And you also get your own save files. Cool. Okay, that works. I'll definitely say that. The Tower of Doom is fraught with peril. We recommend playing the main game before starting. We're perfectly fine. I might be a little rusty, but I'll be perfectly fine, depending on what characters we use. Because, honestly, for the most part, I pretty much understand any character we normally run with, for the most part. But, there is some characters I'm not as used to using. But it looks like I thought this was going to be a cutscene for a second, but nope. Okay, well, let's do this.
The fates can be cruel, even to those on whom it bestows the gift of future sight. Perhaps even especially so. For how could I, Madame Lustrella, foresee my monument to the eminence, the Tower of Doom? would become a tomb.
Also, that looks like kind of like a circus, more than a tower, from what I could see there. Huh.
Yet the fates had not abandoned me entirely, for the galaxy's mightiest heroes heard my cry for help.
You could say that again.
After revealing that the tower was overrun by Cursa's minions, BeepO had choice words about doors locked security. I did not pay attention.
And there's good old Goggles. It's been a while since we've seen him, honestly, but obviously his regular name is Spawny, but I ended up giving him a small nickname. Just because Spawny, it's just a Y, because, he spawns in enemies. So I wanted to give him a little bit of a different little nickname, so he had that.
For the worst news was still to come. Our dear friend Spawny was trapped inside the tower. Once our heroes had rescued Spawny from Cursa's forebearer, the Megabug, yet nothing could prepare them for what was to come.
Oh, and we're officially in.
So our friend Spawny is somewhere at the top of my Tower of Doom, the rules for which are a mystery to future blind folks such as yourselves.
Future blind folks, you say?
You will soon see some portals appear behind me. Each leads to a different battleground, where a unique battle awaits. Win and be rewarded.
Rewarded, you say?
The Tower of Doom is unpredictable. Not all heroes' sparks or items are accessible at the start. As you win battles, more shall become available.
Not all heroes are available. That's interesting. Sparks make sense and items make sense. But heroes, really? Because you would think the heroes would already be here. Huh, okay. But it looks like we start with Luigi and Rabbid, Peach, and Edge, so I'm perfectly fine with these heroes, if we start with these.
If you somehow make it to the top of the tower, I, Madame Rosalina, will reward you personally. Oh, you will also save Spawny from certain doom. Now, do you wish to be doomed with a relaxed, average, or demanding customer service experience?
Obviously, I'm gonna do average, honestly.
Excellent. As I'm in a contract dispute with SalesBot that forbids sales of team heals, you may change your mind any time.
Okay. Really? Okay, that's interesting. So I can't get team heals. Not sure how I feel about that, but good to know.
Now gaze into my crystal ball and choose your fate. Also, if you post any selfies while inside, please be sure to tag me on social media.
Because we got Rabbid Peach. But to be honest, Rabbid Peach was a big thing to do with the DLC back in back in the original Rabbids in Mario game for Kingdom Battle. I think Rabbid Peach is going to be a staple for DLC stories for all the games, I think. Just because of that. Because they wouldn't have done that again if it's not going to be the case. But, I am kind of curious if, we have anything new. Okay, so heroes to unlock 9. That's all the characters we know about. There is weapon skins, apparently. 25 enemies to encounter. And 30 sparks to unlock. I don't know, how much story is going to be connected to this. I think we will probably just save Spawny. I'm going to be honest. I will double check if there is any story after that, though. Just in case if, we do want to keep going. But, well, honestly, we'll definitely take a look around. I am kind of curious on what else she has to say, though.
Magnesio and Venetia sold many prosperity crystals they catch. They were ice crystals rabbits caught water in the mail.
Huh. Okay, so Bad Moon or Evil Eye, so we can choose which one we want to go to. And the rewards are better, depending on which one we want. Honestly, the golden prisms are better. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be completely honest, but the skill prisms are also nice. To be fair as well. But it's literally a roguelike. I'm actually pretty interested on that. We also got our sparks. Well, it depends on what we got, honestly, here. We don't really have the dash one, so we don't really have that. But we do have the Rabbid Kong one, which is interesting to start with. Other than that, not really much to go on. Okay. And then what does Salesbot got for us? Random damage boost. We got healing as well. We got the healer card, as well as a random damage reduction. Okay. I'm going to say we can probably go in without any items right away. Because the thing is, we're only going to be dealing with Goombas for our first one, so I think we should be fine. But yeah, let's definitely go for the Evil Eye side, I think. Just because that sounds like a smarter option due to the Golden Prisms. So Evil Eye is definitely going to be the harder challenge, but better rewards, more than likely. But if we think we can't possibly do it with the healing we have, we should swap between them at times. Unless we can feel like we can do all of them, to be fair. You can browse your heroes and swap them, we already know that. But we could also use Rabbid Luigi too, to be fair. But honestly, this is a pretty good start, honestly. I'm going to say what we have right now is good. And then we'll just see what we can do from there, honestly. But let's jump right on in and prepare for what we need to do here. Thing is dashing on some of these enemies is a smart idea. But the thing is we only really need to go for the Dark Mist stuff. So, if we can go for that instead, that's not a bad idea. We do have to worry about the other guys, though. But we can get a good round of these guys out of the way immediately. So, let's definitely go for those Goombas. And then, I'm pretty sure the Scream makes them leave us alone, from what I remember, so we don't need to worry about that too much. And then, honestly, for here, I'm going to say it's probably best to get the Goombas out of our range of fire for now. Oh, we also had some behind us as well. Did not realize that, but that's good to know about. And then, from here, we could probably just stay where we are. That's not in range of that, but we can go for the Dark Messiah behind us, which is very smart to get rid of that right away, just so we don't have to worry about it later. Okay, cool. So we already got 2 of our moves already done. Now we just gotta figure out how we want to deal with the other enemies here, because it's kind of iffy based on how we want to kind of do this. We can't get any good like just range at the moment for what we do want to hit right now. We can go for you, though. That's not a bad idea. He's the only person that's not specifically going to be messing with us. Or, well, only one really messing with us, to be fair. Because he's the only one. Oh, we missed. Oh, okay. Didn't think we were going to miss him there, honestly. But we also got the Kong thing, but I'm going to say we'll definitely turn on Steely Stare, just in case if our little poison guy decides to run around the map here. Would be safe to have it up for just in case, and then we'll go straight into enemy turn. Because the regular Goombas aren't going to be a problem, for the most part, but if we can get rid of a couple of them and get some free, like, shards in general, we can use that to our advantage. Okay, not too bad. We can maybe do a good round here and get rid of a good chunk of their HP. But I do want to also maybe think about jumping over there with Edge instead. Just because we could do a nice little dash into them if we want to. So it would be probably a good idea to do that just in case. Because we could probably do just enough damage to hopefully get rid of our little friend here. And also maybe get a Dark Messiah at the same time. That sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, let's definitely go for that. Because the faster we get rid of the Dark Messiahs, the quicker we get out of rounds. If we, as fast as we possibly can. But also get our Goombas behind us. Okay, not too bad. We do know that Rabbid Peach can attack above cover. So we can use that to our advantage as well, if need be. And because I'm pretty sure these are going to recharge themselves, I think we can use our sparks freely between battles. So I'm just going to add the water element there for good measure to make sure he's gone. Oh, I didn't. That's interesting. Huh. I did not know that if you splash a enemy like that, you can actually mess with them like that. Huh. That's cool. But, good to know, honestly. Just because, I actually did not know that. Cool. But other than that, I think we are completely done with this turn. Nothing else we can do. And it looks like they are trying to spawn some enemies on us. But as long as we get rid of our Dark Messiah, we should be fine, unless they make us survive past this part. But I'm not too sure yet. I guess we'll find out here in a second once, I reposition myself. Actually, we could just do Luigi, and then we'll know for sure. Because as long as he's, like, further back, he should be perfectly fine to be able to shoot the eye here without any major problems. But that'll kind of give us a confirmation on how these work. Okay, so, yeah. They're just like the regular... Oh, Coin Blitz. Am I running around like normal? Oh, yeah, I am. Oh, cool. Okay, well, definitely take me some free coins. That's pretty cool. Huh. But this is definitely going to help out later. I'll definitely say that. Just because I was not ready to get extra coins like this. But, honestly, extra coins are extra coins. Oh, forgot I can... Oh, no, actually, nope, you cannot run in this area. I was about to say I forgot I wasn't running. But not too bad, honestly. We got some good rounds of coin there. It was about 100, almost, total. Not bad. Not bad at all. And we do level up rate as well, so we do not get skill prisms when we level. Okay. But we do get damage increases. So, noted for sure. But we do got 2 skill prisms, so we'll definitely make use of those and quickly try and get a build going so these become easier as time goes on. The skill prism obtained. You unlocked your first skill prisms, you can use them now. So we'll definitely use them, because we're going to need them. And then we can also use the spark ones as well, if we need them. But we already know how this works, so they're just giving us another tutorial. Oh, didn't mean to do that, but there we go. Okay. Just need to make sure we mess with Edge first, honestly. Because Edge, I know exactly what I like on Edge. For the most part, it's the double dashes. So I definitely want to go for that first. But we can't get it right away. So we should probably focus more on something that will keep us safe for now. So we'll go for double damage chances for the crit will definitely come in handy. Other than that, we'll probably also throw in the spark here just to have it. Don't need it right now, but it'll be nice to just throw it in now. And then for Luigi, most of the time for Luigi, it's best to just try and increase the damage you can do. Ghost bullets is the best thing to do, honestly, because then you can shoot through stuff whenever you use your Steely Stare. But honestly, when it comes to Luigi, I really like his movement increase, for the most part. But I also like the damage drop-off being dropped if you could possibly get it, so I'm definitely going to say we should probably at least get one of those in right now. Not too bad. And I'm going to say healing for Rabbid Peach here would be the smartest option. So let's immediately get that extra healing in. And then good old Luigi, Rabbid Luigi. Most of the time, gonna be honest, the ricochet, honestly, was one of the better things for the most part. But not too bad. I think we can work with that. We also got points for leveling up our guys here. But the thing is do we want to level up these? We can increase our crit chance. So I say, let's do that at least. HP doesn't matter as much. And then Aquanox just in general, but it wouldn't even do anything if we do level him, so we'll just go with what we got. Okay, not bad. We do have some coins, we should probably spend them to at least get something that could help us out later. Plus things are on sale as well. I'm gonna say buying a couple of these guys is good, just because I like using these. Oh, there's no limits on them. Ooh, oops. That would have been good to know. I do think buying one of these guys would be good, to have just a big heal later. And extra dashes are always nice. I'll do one of those, and then so far, other than that, I don't see anything majorly important other than maybe a dash boot, and then we'll save the rest of the money. But not bad. That's a pretty good increase. And it looks like she does say something different every time.
My competitor, Madame Rostradamus, could not predict yesterday's weather if she had a newspaper.
So we got, we can get Rosalina. Rabbid Rosalina. I like that idea, honestly. Over getting, that is a dash, though, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's the dash guy, isn't it? No, it's the meteor one. I do like the meteor. But, honestly, I'm gonna go Evil Eye again. Even if it's a higher level. I really do enjoy Rabbid Rosalina. She was very helpful from, our playthrough. And, well, we ended up playing all the new characters once we did get all of them as, like, our main party. But the thing is Rabbid Rosalina and Edge are really, really good if you can learn them. And Edge is very easy to learn. Rosalina is a little bit more strategic. You gotta be very careful on how you use her. But for the most part, pretty good character. But we need to get rid of 12 of them. Perfectly healed, so we don't need to worry about that. We just need to just get as close as we possibly can to where we need to go. We need Rabbid Peach to kind of stand just above there, I think. Yeah, right where Edge is standing is the furthest we can get. So, Rabbid Peach, you stand, like, right here, buddy. And then we'll jump off of you. And then slowly make our way to our little Goomba pals here. And hopefully get a good range of hits here. Might be able to get more of them if I stand, like, right here-ish. Yep, I can get a good round of them. Perfect. Might as well get as many Goombas as possible if we can. Not bad at all. Don't have to worry about the Wild Claws as much because they have a little bit harder of a time getting to us, for the most part. Don't want to do that, though. But, I thought I had a button for... Oh, no, I changed my button layout for, Tears of the Kingdom. I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom, so I don't have my Tacticam button on the quick press anymore. But, let's see. We might be able to get a freebie here. Yeah, I might be able to hit the back guy over there. They're weak to fire, if I remember correctly. So, if we can do that, that would be smart, honestly. So, let's see if I can maybe get that range. Just curious how far. Oh no, they are the other way around. Oops. Okay. I think it was water that they like. But the thing is hitting them is not really a good idea too sometimes. Depending on how I remember this. It's been a while since we've dealt with these guys. Since they were all the way at the beginning. Yeah, these are the ones if you attack them. You gotta be careful. Okay, got it. So we'll stand back a little bit, just for now. And then prepare for them. Instead of rushing into them like I was about to do. Because if we would have rushed, it would have been bad. So, 6 enemies down, we're perfectly fine. Just slowly let them make their way. Do dashes into them as much as we can. And try and take full advantage of the field as we can do so. Because that's the safest option of doing this. There is one thing we can do, though. And that is a Stormblade. Because as long as Stormblade's active, when we dash, we get the damage for it. So we might as well do that. To get the extra damage into him. Without him moving at me. Which works out perfectly. Oh no, he's still moved. Normally that doesn't do that. Remember that not... Oh, because I was always invisible with Edge. That's why. I missed my little invisibility already, I could definitely say. But, let's see here. How do we want to deal with our little guys chasing us down right now? I'm going to say definitely we can go Sharpshooter. He's going to be targeting Luigi. So he won't be going towards Edge. Even if he runs at us. Okay, not too bad. And then Edge, I'm going to have you back up just a slight bit. Just so you don't get smacked in. Also, I might be able to do a little bit of something here. First, I'm going to do a small heal, just because we got that cooldown increase, so we might as well use it as much as we possibly can. Okay, I can definitely check the damage we do real quick with the dash. Okay, don't do the dash for sure. Got it. Okay, well, Edge hasn't attacked yet, so let's kind of move him, and then check from there. Because if we don't need to worry about him, then we don't need to worry about him. That works out. Cool, cool. And then other than that, we could do a quick little... Nope, that's not going to work. But we do have freedom to go for a Steely Stare if we want to, but I'm going to say most likely not, because it's going to go for the Goombas instead. And there's no real reason to go for them if we can help it. And honestly, dashing them is smarter than doing anything else there, to be fair. But free dash into you, get you on out of here. And I think we can hit you from back here for the most possible damage we can get. Yep, we easily can. Okay, I'm going to turn on the Steely Stare, though, because he moves immediately, so might as well take full advantage of that while we can. And then go from there, honestly. Give you a good old sharpshooter. And you're going to take a while to get over here, so we don't have to worry about you doing any major damage to anybody, because you're specifically running towards Luigi. Okay, cool, cool. Okay, other than that, can we dash you down? We can't, but that doesn't mean that we can't. It just means that we need to, well, I was going to fall over, but I don't really need to. Okay, we don't want to do that then. Okay, got it. So best case scenario, just go for a quick little Steely Blade there, get him on out of the way, and let's get good old Rabbid Peach here and see what we can do from this angle. Nothing much, but we can get a little bit closer. Not bad. Just got one more guy to deal with, but honestly, for the most part, he should be perfectly easy to deal with. Just, gotta reposition myself a little bit to be able to deal with them. Looks like best case scenario here, though, is get Edge into that corner there where Luigi is, and then go from there. So, good old Luigi, you can jump on over, bud, and we'll go from there. Just gotta get a good angle, is all. Okay, cool, cool. Actually, might need to move over here, just so I'm in range of him. Okay, I can either blast him like that. Honestly, I could maybe blast him and hit him with the barrel, if I do this right. So, let's blast him directly first, and go from there for that. And let's see how much damage we do with the barrel, just because I'm curious about that. Because I'm pretty sure it might do about the same. No, it doesn't. Okay. It's just better to hit him like this, then. Okay, there you go, buddy. Couple hits for you. Couple crits, too, which is always nice to see. We also got another heal as well, so we can heal up Edge again with the little bit of HP that she's missing. But not bad at all, honestly. Not bad at all, for sure. Confirm. Let them run on off. And then, honestly, just go for our quick heal real quick, just to make sure everyone's topped off before the next fight, and prepare for the next one, honestly, because we're done with this guy, honestly. There's not much he could do at this point, because we've already basically dropped his HP before he even got anywhere close to us. And then I think Luigi, yeah, definitely gets rid of you. Bye-bye, buddy. Easy peasy. And second fight done. Not bad. Another coin blitz. But, honestly, we can grab the coins. I don't think it really matters, though, in the end. Because we haven't used any of our items yet, and if I will use them, I'll probably save them for a harder fight. That was over the wrong spot. Oops. I thought we would have still hit that there, but it's fine. But, definitely pretty cool, though. I like the idea of, getting to run around the battlefield, because normally we didn't get to really do that in the normal game, so it's pretty cool to do, because in Kingdom Battle you would do that. But in Sparks of Hope, their battles were somewhat outside of the range of things. But level 3, we'll definitely take it. More damage, more skill prisms, and we also got Rabbid Rosalina as well. Rabbid Luigi's definitely going to be helpful, though. But I need to keep a healer, though. Just because healers are very helpful in a lot of games, and there's a reason why you keep them on your team in a lot of games too. But let's throw in Rabbid Rosalina immediately, because I know I for sure can use her to her benefits. Thing is I think it's better for Rabbid Rosalina to have Screech here, though. Just because of the idea of, well, Rabbid Rosalina gets 100% crit chance. So, there's definitely a reason to do what we just did there. Honestly, for this, I'm gonna say, damage could be good, honestly. Because we don't know how hard these are gonna get, so I'm gonna say one point in damage, and then I don't think we need super, like, big movement yet. But I think we can go critical hit chance, at least, for Rabbid Peach. And then I immediately am going for Envy, honestly, for good old Rosalina here, I think. But first things first is definitely... the dash is also good, so we want to make sure we get that. But the one that I specifically want is the critical hit chance. Just because that is very, very helpful. We just need to make sure exactly where our our crit is at the moment, because it's kind of iffy sometimes. Okay, we're at 75 right now. Okay, so if I put in one more point, we'll be pretty high up. And then we can check from there, because it's a good way to check on her. Yeah, like that. We don't have to waste another point now. And we can just use the, well, Screech in general to get what we need. But first things first is we need to level up Screech, I think, for the most part, just to make sure, well, actually, we can't actually. Level 3. Well, technically we are level 3, but I think we have to hit level 3 in a different way. Okay, well, we can work with that. But for Rosalina, I think for right now, we'll go for the... more than likely just the cooldown. Because the cooldown itself is really good. And then just kind of go from there, I think. Because it's not a bad skill whatsoever to have that. And then I might be able to go straight into getting the cooldown, or the dash now, maybe. Nope, I need to put 1 point, forgot. Yeah, do an extra dash for sure. And then grab our critical hit chance. Perfect. Definitely liking that. That belt's pretty good. And then, we'll just do damage drop-off for Luigi if we swap into him. Because we might have to at some points. So, might as well keep Luigi prepared, because I definitely know I'm going to swap into him at some point. But what do you got for us, Madame Blustrella?
Tell the Palette Prime office I'm eagerly awaiting fresh gossip from the spellbound woods about Sweet Lopic and the Dryad.
Honestly, I'm kind of curious what's going on with those two, honestly, as well. I'll be fair. But now that we have that, we don't need the... well, maybe one immunity for later could be helpful, just in case we do run into anything majorly a problem, and grab a nice, cool, cheap version of the extra dash. And honestly, let's see what we got for our next round. Okay. Ooh, one of them is the spawn in for the user. That is a good one. That is a really good one. But if I do the other one, I get a lot more bonuses. But I do like the user, though. That's the problem. And I actually like Electroid, too. Huh. Okay, well, I think we're gonna go Dark Messiah one. Just because of the idea of the extra skill prisms. Because we have been trading off the skill prisms for the better rewards. So, I think we want to get the extra ones for sure. Because 3 of them should give me my my dash range for Edge. But as soon as we see Ghost, we need to go for that one. For Sparks. Because that one's going to be the most important one for Edge. Just from what I know. From everything we've done, that one was the best one. Okay, but we got a couple guys right next to us, actually. We got a couple of barrels to worry about, but for the most part, there's not a lot of enemies that I can see particularly, but that doesn't mean that there isn't. I'm just curious where they're hiding. Okay, some are hiding in the very, very back. But honestly, they're not the ones I'm really, really worried about, to be fair. What I could do, per se, though, if I want, I can use our little Kong ability to do a little bit of damage here and get rid of a Dark Mess Eye immediately. No reason not to. It does break a lot of stuff, but will actually hurt our allies too. Probably not exactly what I was thinking was going to come out of that, but it's fine, I think. I didn't mean to do damage to my allies. I thought they were a little bit out of that range. Oops. But I feel better about getting rid of this guy, honestly. So I think that's what we'll do. But we will envy dash into this person over here for the hunter. Just because these guys will hurt if you let them. It's just that they don't typically do a lot of damage for the most part. It's just that they can do a lot of damage if you let them. But for right now, will the other enemies be able to get in range? I don't think so. So I think right now is just about doing a little bit of damage to get these guys out of our way. And then go from there. Just because it's safer to get these enemies out of our way as fast as possible, if we can, without having to worry about them later. But this would be a good one for Rabbid Luigi. Should have probably, I know that Dark Mess Eye levels are good for Rabbid Luigi, so it probably would have been smarter to do so. But let's definitely crit you into next week. And I think we're good with our current positioning, I think. So we'll just end turn. I'm going to let the poison go for another turn and then do the cooldown for the healing. Looks like those guys are staying back, though, for the most part. Okay. Well, as long as we're safe about it, I think we should be fine. I'll go for the healing now, since we lost a little bit more HP, so there's no reason to not try and do what we can to remedy it as much as possible. But I think we should be able to get rid of a couple of the eyes here, as long as I get the right position here. I just gotta get directly to the right of this barrel, pretty much. And then we can get a good round of eyes out of our way. Perfectly. Just like that. Cool. 3 more out of the way. Now we just need to get a couple more. And also worry about the positioning of the one guy that's going to be heading over here in a second. And we'll get rid of this one since it's a little bit away from us. Not too bad. And I think we might be able to get another Dark Mess Eye here. I think we're out of range for the one guy, though. So I don't think we need to worry particularly about our little sniper buddy. I am right on the name for you. Scoper. But yeah, Scoper, he is completely out of range. Perfect. Okay. Just in case, because you'd never honestly know sometimes with some of these enemies. They'll come out of nowhere sometimes. But let's end turn. They might go for the barrel, though. It's very possible. So I guess we'll find out here in a second. But we do got a good round of Goombas coming this way. But they're not particularly running this way, which is something I'm noticing. But we are just in range for a triple dash on this Goomba. So get rid of them. And then, honestly, we might be able to barrel... Well, we definitely can barrel a couple of them. Yeah, let's get rid of the a good chunk of the Goombas over there perfectly. And then, how do we want to do this? We could do a team jump here and work with that. Although I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work exactly here in a second. But we're just out of range for Envy. But that doesn't mean that we can't do Envy here. It just means that we'll have to figure out how we want to move the characters here in a second. Just out of range, getting to Rabbid Peach. Probably should have dashed or jumped to her first before moving. But for the most part, I might be able to kind of position myself in a way that I don't get hit by the barrel, I think. Yeah, I think like right there, I think I somewhat am still in cover from a range that they would have to move right directly in front of me to hit me. While also staying out of that barrel. Although I'm going to get sniped here for free by a couple enemies, but it does push them in a way that I want them to attack me. a little bit. Ooh, but we do got things spawning, which it can be a problem. Can definitely be a problem. But we can see what's coming out of it, so not too bad, but we will go for Enwy here to make sure these guys don't try anything special. Because they will definitely do something if we let them. Okay, there we go, perfect. From here, I think the best possible idea is to let Edge jump off of Rabbid Peach here, I'm gonna say. Just because of the idea of hitting multiple of these Dark Messiahs would definitely help out when it comes to getting out of here before more enemies end up spawning. Because it's all about, one, making sure to get rid of enough enemies, and two, making sure that you're getting enough points by the end, I think, is how I'm kind of understanding it. Let's definitely get the good old heal from Rabbid Peach real quick. Not bad. And then, honestly, just go from there. Just hit a good old Dark Messiah over here. And we are out of round 3. Not bad. Not bad at all. Very, they feel easy. But the thing is I'm so used to the gameplay at this point that even though it's been a while, the rust isn't too bad, which is nice. Because it could be much worse if if it has been like a longer period of time since I last played this. But thankfully, well, we didn't do this series very long ago, so thankfully we're easily able to get into a position where we're able to remember exactly what we need to do in order to get the best possible well, outcomes and fights. But I do wonder if we're going to get like boss fights and stuff like that, because that's when I think things will start being a problem. But level 4, we are getting a level for every single fight though, which is cool. We got 3 prisms, which will definitely come handy. Good thing is because of the story not being as prevalent here. Well, there is still story, but it's not as big for right now. Probably we'll get like a bigger chunk of it once we get to Rostrella's little end part of her little thing. But for the most part, it's mostly just battles. But that's a cool thing though. New Spark max level unlocked. Okay, cool. We'll need that for good old Rosalina for sure. That's the first one getting it, just because of the idea of how we don't want to swap them though. I want to upgrade for sure though, just because of the idea of how these guys work. And the crit chance is definitely something we want to make sure is maxed out on Rosalina, so we can start putting in extra points into other things. But I don't think we could do that just yet for Rosalina. We could try taking off a point, just to know for sure though. Because I'm pretty sure, for the most parts, yeah, we're at 80% without the ability. So, for right now, we'll have to keep it until we can get a little bit higher. But for the most part, not bad. Not bad at all. Because I was able to put 2 points into this before, to make sure it works. Back in when we were originally playing. But yeah, definitely the dash increases is very helpful. And then, obviously, try and get as many extra dashes as we possibly can later. And then just go on a rampage. Because that was the best skill for Edge in general. For good old Rabbid Peach, though, weapon defeat will heal Rabbid Peach. That was pretty good, honestly. But honestly, I'm gonna say healing would be nice. And then also the healing jump was also pretty nice as well. I'll probably put 1 point into that just to kind of just start that up. Actually, you know what? Take that out and then get a health in, just so we have a little bit extra health now. Not too bad, not too bad. Other than that, not really sure how we should do our sparks yet, just because we don't know what we're going to get next. If, oh, actually, there's 3 of them now. Ooh, okay. It's starting to get harder, it looks like. Let's see what we got. Actually, probably should see what we're fighting first, probably.
Find out how many lanes the bowling alley in Madame Nostradamus' mansion has, so I can build mine twice as many.
Twice as many, you say? Ooh, Defender. That's not a bad one. But, healing 75%. That's nice, but we don't need that. I'm definitely gonna go, the Evil Eye path here, I think. Just because, the Spark, for a Reflector, I'm pretty sure that's Reflector, if I'm right. No, Exosphere, is good. But honestly, I'd rather get the extra skill prisms, just to be honest. But because we are dealing with, I believe those are deep freezes. Or actually, no, those might be riptides, actually. We want to be very, very careful. I'm going to say, let's buy another dash cookie for now. And then, how do we want to do this, actually, for... What do the cards do, exactly? The item grants a random damage bonus. Ooh. It's iffy. We'll buy one. But it is cool that the, technically the tarot cards are in this game, like they were in Kingdom Battle. Although, in item form this time, obviously, but not too bad. Okay, cool. We can work with that. But, yeah, we're definitely going to do Evil Eye, I think. I feel safer with Evil Eye on, the idea that we're going to get bonuses for it. But honestly, I'm having a lot of fun coming back to this game. It is a good, training, thing for preparing... Oh, that is a Riptide, isn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is, the scary one. Okay, we need to be very careful with him. But, honestly, this is really good training for, preparing for later. But yeah, this one was the, next attack is enhanced for each attack. Yeah, this is the one that really is scary. But thankfully he's only a level 4 variant, not the late game variants. So he could be much worse if he wanted to be. But we do need to be careful, though. But, we got 4 enemies. One's basically in front of us. So we could definitely take full advantage of that. Let's kind of move people first to kind of figure out where we want to go. It looks like best case scenario is moving Rabbid Peach over like that for right now. And then vaulting over. And then having Edge run on over like this. And then team jumping off like that. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. But this will give us a free little bit of damage into this guy. While also preparing for any major problems here. Sadly, because we don't have the invisible dashes, though, I can't take full advantage of one of my favorite things. But we can do a decent amount of damage to you, though, while we're at it. At least get rid of one of our enemies before they start running us in here. And he's next to a thing, so I need to back up just a slight bit. Can do a little bit of poison damage, though. Not a bad idea. Yeah, I like that. Maybe a chance for a crit. So, we'll do a little bit of poison. And technically, since it didn't hit him directly, it was free damage, too, which is perfect. Okay, not too bad. What we'll do here, honestly, is probably send Rabbid Rosalina back a little bit. And then team jump off of you. And then dash this guy out completely to get him out of the way. And then, honestly, from here, it's all about just preparing for what our enemies are going to do here in a second. Oh, we're not directly behind that. I thought we were. That could be a problem later, but I think we should be fine for the most part. Just gotta be careful later is the problem. But I think just kind of preparing and getting in place right now is our smartest move. And hopefully the poison does some good damage here while they're making their way over. Going for Rosalina, yep, definitely. But I do want to, before we go any further, let's go for a quick heal on everybody. Make sure everybody's nice and healed up. And then, how do we want to do this? I think the best case scenario right now is to go for the other barrel there, if I can possibly hit it. It's just out of range, though, it looks like. Or, no, it still hits. Okay, I thought it wanted... Or no, it might still, actually. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. Because it should blow up the other barrel. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. That worked out. And he's not going to run at me either. So, That's also good. But from here, I want to not get into a weird position with this guy, if we can help it. I'm going to say probably good old Rabbid Kong here would probably be pretty safe. I don't want to break the surrounding area, though, if I can help it. But I think that's going to be unavoidable for the most part, it looks like, unfortunately. But that doesn't mean that it's a bad thing, it's just not exactly what I was hoping for. But I can do a little bit of, like, kind of getting away from him a little bit. And then maybe attacking him from long range instead. But I don't want to hit that on accident whatsoever. Because that barrel is going to hurt me if I accidentally attack that thing. Because it's going to hit it because of the, how the Stormblade works. But I think what we can do, though, just because of Rabbid Peach specifically, well, we're almost out of an attack technically. How do we want to do this? This is actually a good question, just because of positioning-wise. I think because I don't want him running at me, best thing to possibly do is just drop one of these on top of him, and then running back a little bit, and then just trying to get far away from him before he can do anything weird. Because they hurt. They definitely hurt. And I think I could technically do that one thing now. As long as Peach is far away from it. I don't mind going for this now, because originally we were in a really bad spot. But yeah, Rabbid Kong, do what you do best, buddy. Break everything around us. Get him far away from us as well. And then try and see what we can do from there, honestly. Might be able to get rid of him now. Nope, still a little bit of HP. But I can possibly do a little bit of this. I don't want to be out in the open for the Scoper. So we'll back up a little bit just so he doesn't get any free range of motion here. Then end our turn. Doing a little bit extra damage with poisons. Gotta like that, especially on the Riptide over there, because those guys are scary if you let them. But not bad at all. Okay, I got an idea here. I think the best case scenario right now would be for Rabbid Peach to go on through. And then honestly, yeah, I got an idea. Let's get in range to do a dash like that, so we can get back to edge easily. Dash you on out completely. And then from there, where can we go with edge? Looks like edge should be able to. Nope, we can't. I thought we could for a second. But we can go in, so it's not like we have nothing we can do. We can get closer. It's just that we have to take a little bit of a different way over, is all, than I was wanting to take. But we can break his cover, too. That would probably be a good idea. Yeah, let's start working on him before Edge gets over. We might be able to get rid of him beforehand, too. We can also put this guy to sleep on top of that and do some really good damage. So, let's put you on sleep, bud. And then prepare for what I like to call sleep and crit damage mixed together. Although you're still kind of in a spot where it doesn't really do as much, but we'll get it eventually. Just gotta have Rosalina help out a little bit, because I want to get into a spot where we can get rid of our Scoper a little bit easier. There we go. Just so we're not getting sniped randomly. And also far enough away from our little buddy here, so he's not like just smacking me around. Well, let's go in here, I think. Oh, that is definitely not the one we want to go in. Need to go back. That's the wrong one. Can't really escape to many different things here. And this wakes him up, if I remember correctly, so I think best option here is just kind of like get far enough away and then go from there, maybe. Well, it doesn't say that it's gonna automatically attack me, to be fair. I'll try it, we'll see what happens. don't think it's the smartest idea. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Okay, that works out. And then I can... But he's gonna start chasing, if I remember. So, because these guys have that little chasing thing. Yeah, if they're attacked, they start walking. Okay, so we want to definitely back up a slight bit, and then go for the attack. And then possibly, we can kind of work with this too on top of that, as long as it goes good. Because he'll come close enough to possibly get a second attack in, as long as we do it right. Not too bad. He's got max damage now though, so we need to be very... Oh, you're going all the way around. Interesting. Okay, well, if you're gonna do that, I'm just gonna do this real quick and sadly not get rid of you. Ooh, that could be problematic. It could be very problematic. Do I have a jump left? No, I don't. Okay. I can still kind of work with this. I just gotta do this, in a very specific way, is all. Or I can... No, wait, Rabbid Peach can't move. Okay, well... I have one dash left, so I can make this work. It's just that it might not work, is the problem. And, yep, we're not going to be able to get into it. But the thing is he might... Yeah, wasn't sure if it was going to go off or not. Because the, one guy didn't, poison off earlier. The, regular Wild Claw, so I wasn't too sure if it was going to work or not. But, well, now I know for sure it would have worked. Okay, well, we wasted a movement there, but I think that's fine. We lost 65... Oh no, we bought that one for 50, didn't we? So, we lost 50 coins out of that in the end, but for the most part, it's, salvageable. For the most part. Just not exactly what I want to do with my coins, if I can help it. Can I turn... No, I can't. Thought I could turn to the other characters for a sec. Because Rabbid Peach was in a good area for some extra coins. Not too bad. Level 5 for everybody. And we also got some more skill prisms as well. But not bad at all. Definitely not bad with our bonuses so far. I'm definitely going to say we'll probably do one more for today. I think. Unless we're already on... Are we on 5 now? Because it says 5 of 10. Actually, didn't even realize how many we did. Actually, yeah, this actually is a halfway one. Okay, we'll definitely do that one then, before we end off. Because there's only one door, so there's only one possible direction we can go. But, I'm going to say, let's buy 2 more of those POW blocks, because I really do like those. Cooldown, I don't think we'll need. Probably should buy some healing, if we need it. Because you never know when you need healing, really. And then, I'm going to say that's probably fine for now. I kind of want to buy another dash, though, just because we did waste it. Not too bad. But before we do go jumping into the next one, let's definitely make sure we level up and get our bonuses that we need, because an extra dash for good old Edge is definitely helpful. And then from there, honestly, we got 6 points for Rosalina. And I gotta figure out how I want to use this. Oh yeah, the stasis thing for 30% extra damage too is also good. But... Ooh, that's a good question. What do I rather want? Duration's always good too. But, I'm gonna say that for now, for sure. And then, extra ammo is also good. That's extra damage in general. So definitely go for that. And then, I'm gonna go a little bit of HP for now, just to have that going for now. And from here, honestly, it's kind of whatever we possibly could want here, honestly. Emergency heal would be good, for sure, during this. But for right now, because we don't have that option, I'm going to say we'll go with the extra dashes for the extra damage. Because the more dashes you do, the better you're going to do, for the most part. And they're very well to be stuff that you want to do. Also, sorry about my camera, I just realized it did that little freeze thing. I think what I need to do is unplug the camera and then completely like replug in the battery and stuff like that. I'm going to be doing that tomorrow anyway, so by the end of next episode it should stop, I think. But I could be wrong. I don't know what's exactly going on with that, to be fair. But it never did it before. It always does it around an hour into a video for some reason. Not sure. Definitely strange, though. But let's see here.
Augie was supposed to build a new temple, but blew the funds on booking DJ Cheap Tuna for his birthday.
Oh, that's why DJ Cheap Tuna was there? Huh. Okay, then. And second spark slot unlocks for this. Ooh. Okay. I like the idea of that. Definitely like the idea of that. But how do we want to go about doing that is the problem. Okay. Well, my idea here... We're dealing with Magnafowls 100% and a Riptide. So that could be a problem. It is a survive, though. So it's not like we need to fight them. But technically, sometimes when you destroy all the enemies, they do end it early. So it's possible we can get out of the survive earlier. If we get lucky. But let's go into what technically I guess you could see as a boss level, I guess. Because it is halfway into the into it, so... And that is definitely a boss. Okay. So how long do we need to survive for? 5 turns. Against a giant Wild Claw. Okay. Could be a problem. Can't be dashed, though, and that's the biggest problem about that. Okay. I'm gonna say because we're dealing with bosses, it's the perfect time to swap out Edge for Luigi. Just because Luigi's better for bosses than Edge is normally. Edge is good for getting rid of the minions around, though. I will say that. But because we're not dealing with... we don't have, like, a full party to work with, I'm gonna say it's probably safer to do what we're doing. Is there high ground here? That's kind of an iffy one, honestly. High ground's good if you can take advantage of it. But I don't think there is any. Yeah, definitely don't grab high ground yet. Because that is definitely not going to come in handy. And also, we want to definitely grab a good old Edge's Spark here for later. And then we also need to level up Luigi before we go straight into this fight. Let's see here. How do we want to do this? Weapon range is always good, especially for Luigi. Ghost Bullet's pretty good. Steely Stare cooldown is always good. You only have 5 points, though, so we need to be very careful. I'm going to say cooldown... Oh, wait, actually, no, wait. This one, so we have the Ghost Bullet, just so this is active later. Because Ghost Bullet can come in handy, for sure. Extra range, I'm going to say definitely, and then we'll go from there. It's definitely going to be an iffy fight, though, for sure. We don't have many sparks, though, so we're going to have to play it a little safe. But for the most part, as long as we do this in a way that we don't just run directly into the enemies, we should be fine. But I should definitely go for the extra damage from the sparks here, because we're dealing with bosses. No reason not to. It's just a safer option in the end to make sure we level up here, just to kind of go with it. But bosses are the ones that definitely are going to make this a little harder, for sure. But technically we don't need to directly go for him, to be fair. Are we in range of hitting the other guy, though? Not really. We do have enemies that can attack us, though. So we do need to be a little careful, but not particularly. Just need to get in range of being able to do the perfect hit here on the giant Magnafowl. Okay, not too bad. I'm going to say we definitely go Steely Stare for now on the giant Magnafowl, just to figure out the positioning. But yeah, definitely an interesting fight here in a second. Just because I'm not sure how we're going to deal with our giant buddy here. But it would be good to do a little bit of damage to him early, if we can get lucky. Okay, not too bad. Good chunk of his HP's already gone. So, as long as we play it safe, for the most part, and make sure to use our enemy charges and stuff like that, we should be possibly fine. Not 100%, but I do say there is a thing I can possibly do here that would be smart. And that is going on this side of the map and preparing for blasting this guy into the next dimension, honestly. So let's give him a couple little blasts with the projectiles here, and then go from there, because he's basically down as long as we play our cards right. Don't want to blast through the thing, though. That's the problem, because we can get more bullets into him. But it's an iffy thing. We'll try it. Could get lucky with the crits. Nope, no luck. Can't get him to move either. Can I get him to sleep? Nope, not at all. Okay, well, it's not a major problem. Because what I can do, per se, is drop this for later on the next turn. Because we're definitely going to use these POW blocks for sure. Might as well hold on to them for later. And then just save them for any kind of attacks later. We get attacked for free, but I can just heal if I need to. Ooh, but we do got the one thing that can make this a little bit harder. Do got lifesteal going on too. But so far, so good. Not too bad. But thankfully, I think we're in a position where we can go for... Nope, I cannot go for enemy. Okay. That could be a problem. Let's see here. What can I do, though? I could try and get rid of them. That'd be a smart idea. That wouldn't be very smart, though. But... Let's see. Can I possibly move them without moving myself? Because I think I won't be able to. But it would definitely help. Let's go for a heal then, I think. Because I can technically salvage being hit here if I need to. I just need to do this in a specific way is all. But as long as I do a little bit of that, get you on out of here, not bad. We can definitely go and grab our little POW blocks, do a little bit of damage to these guys, and then put them to sleep. Thing is, can I hit both of them? Yes, I can. Okay, good. Let's give both of them a nice round of POW blocks, since this is definitely a good item to have for boss fights, if you can get them to be ready for a boss fight is all. You just have to have enough of them to do it, but not too bad. Definitely gonna say Ennui for putting everybody to sleep here. It's just the safest option in the end, due to just how it works in general. And then, right now, how do we want to do this? Because we can definitely get another good chunk of damage in. They're asleep for a turn, so it's not like we got nothing here to do. So we can definitely mess with these guys quite a bit. I'm going to say probably best case scenario is to keep that guy asleep, I think. And then see how much damage Luigi can possibly do. Because Luigi can hit this guy for a good chunk of damage here, as long as it's a good shot, for the most part. And plus he's not going to move, so that also helps out. Not too bad. And then what we'll do is I could possibly make this guy run away a little bit. That could be probably pretty good. But for the most part, I don't think I need to do that. I think probably safer to just do some damage to our giant guy here, if we can. Or prepare the other guy to go down, because that could also be good. But, let's see. How do I want to really do this? Because he will wake up, but will he be able to get to me is the problem. Because I'm pretty sure this is the one that can draw you in. Yeah, he can. So I don't want to wake him up, if I can help it. So I'm going to say we'll go for... maybe here? Can I hit the... I gotta be a little closer. I just don't want him to rush me. Because he will rush me if I let him, so I don't want to be too close if I can help it. But, I'm gonna say we just save for a turn, I think. And just go from there, because there's no reason to move right now, I think. These people are asleep, so it's not like they're gonna be being crazy. Ooh, but we do got portals spawning in now. With more enemies. Oh no. That is, not exactly what I want, but, I think best case scenario is just do Kong cameo here, and just send in the free damage while we can, and bounce away the enemies before they can get any crazy stuff in. But, honestly, safest thing right now is getting, good old Rabbid Peach out of here. Because right now we're in a really not so good spot that I don't particularly want to be in here in a second. So, Rabbid Rosalina, you're fine. It's Luigi that needs to move. So, safest option is right around here-ish. So we'll move over here and see what we can do. Definitely don't like being like right next to an enemy, but what else are you going to do, honestly, at this point? We already used an ability, though, so we can't do a lot, but that doesn't mean that we can't do a good chunk of something here. It just means that we got to do this in a safe way that doesn't get us completely smashed here in a second. A Riptide I don't mind getting hit by, honestly. It's the Magnifowl I think I have more of a problem with, honestly. He could be a big problem if we're not so lucky. I could do that too, as well, to kind of get these away. We're not in a really good spot right now, just because of how everything is right now. But I do have options. I'm going to say safest option right now, particularly, is to just set up the splash attack to make sure that the Magnifowl is gone for good. No, definitely not you. We could maybe bounce him. It's possible. Let's see. We got a splash. Did a little bit of splash damage. It did get rid of him. Good. Okay, cool. That works out. Probably best case scenario here is get rid of the Kaboomer. We'll use the Kaboomer here to get rid of our little guy sitting over here. And then scare off our little buddy here so he's not on top of us. And then just go from there. His Rabbid Peach should be fine, as long as we're in a good spot. For the most part. Just, we need to be careful about our positioning is all. Don't like our positioning for the most part right now. But, if I move a little bit over here, I think we won't get attacked too heavily. It's a bad spot, but it's not a bad spot. But the wild claws are definitely on top of us now, in a way that, and of course he gets his attract, which is not exactly what I want to have happen. What happens if an ally goes down in this? Because I am quite curious about that. Well, Rosalina is down for good, for now. But are we down in for the count, though? I'm gonna let the attack go in, just so I don't have to worry about being stuck. Because being stuck right now is not particularly something I want to have happen. But Rosalina being down right now is not the best possible thing that could be going on either. It's more about staying away from this Magnifowl at this point. Because the Wild Claw, I don't think we're going to be able to get rid of in time now, just because of the extra enemies spawning. Normally, when you're facing off against a boss, they don't spawn in extra enemies to fight. So, definitely a little scary, I'll be honest. But I think it's manageable. It's just that we need to be very careful on positioning from here on. And hopefully what I can do is maybe, just maybe, take full advantage of the map right now. And just hopefully get rid of enemies that need to go as quick as possible. Like our little sharpshooter over there. Or the depleter. But honestly, I kind of want... well, you lifesteal, so it's not really worth going for you right now. But just kind of preparing for the worst is honestly the best thing. But yeah, the Magnifowls being here is not the best thing for us. Because Attract is one of those abilities that just does not feel good when you get hit by it whatsoever. But we just need to survive one more turn. I think as long as we end our turn, I think it counts too. But let's definitely say, just in case, we'll jump over Luigi here and get into a safe spot that's far enough away from the enemies that they won't be able to rush us in. I might be able to kind of mess with the depleter or the life stealer over here too. Might be able to work with that because I might be able to get rid of him before combat is over here and maybe take full advantage of it. It really depends, though, how this works. Nope, he's gonna survive. Yep, of course he will. But we do have dash cookies, if I need to. So you know what? We're gonna use one of those. Just because I want to make sure we're definitely not dealing with him running out of nowhere and smacking us, if we can help it. Then I need to be in an angle that's oh wait, we have Ghost Bullet, so probably not the smartest idea there. We're just going to go for a depleter hit here, and that's... well, that's unfortunate. Well, we're about to find out. Okay, cool. We're in a safe spot, at least. That doesn't matter. He's attracting, of course he is. That is not what I wanted at all. Ow. Okay, well this is going to be very iffy. Very, very iffy. Depends on if Luigi survives long enough, and... it looks like more than likely he's not gonna. Because they're spawning in Mr. Attract Boy, and we are down to count. Okay, so these are actually harder than I realized they would be. Huh. Okay. I'll be right back once we finish this one, just because I do want to finish it for you guys. So, definitely going to be a harder one than I realized, though. I did not know they were going to spawn stuff. I think that would have been nice to know beforehand. I will say that for sure. But BRB, boys and girls, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Okay, I was able to do it. It was a little hard. But the thing is what do you call it? They're, the portals change directions on where they spawn, depending on where you are on the map and who's in what spots, apparently. Yeah, apparently there was definitely a way of doing that, in a much different way, apparently, but, thankfully, it wasn't as bad as it, could have been. But yeah, the Magnifowl spawning out of the portals and then instantly, attacking you with the attract is, terrifying. It's just, something I gotta mention. But Rabbid Rosalina ended up being able to survive, and Luigi survived perfectly fine, but Rabbid Peach got completely smacked later into it, because I got out of position with Rabbid Peach. But the thing is because of Rabbid Peach being out of position, it was able to fix our problems with just the portals spawning and where they were and stuff like that, so it ended up working out pretty fine. But now that we have 2 spark slots, we're not as in a weird spot anymore. Because we had 2 sparks for quite some time in the main game, so having access to that again is nice, even though we don't have a lot of sparks to work with. But it will help later out in our adventure for sure. But honestly, with that being said, that's where we're going to end off today's episode, honestly. Since we're going to do these in batches. So we'll do 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 in the next episode. And, well, 1 through 5 was pretty fun, honestly. With that being said, thank y'all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see y'all then once my camera fixes up. I don't know why. I really need to get that fixed. That's been happening for a little bit now, and I'm not really sure on what to do yet. But with that being said, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep being spooky, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey, boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.